Right, good morning everyone. Okay, my name is Altaf. I'm the learning manager from Ritz-Carlton, and I would like to share with you something today which I feel is one of the key things, especially when it comes down to training and seeing the effectiveness of a training as well. And this happened with me personally a lot of times, so I think it's very relevant that when you go back to your workplaces as well and you start training people, sometimes you realize the training is falling flat. And it doesn't get picked up, or it doesn't get resonated at the workplace, or probably in their restaurants or in their areas. So why does that happen? Let's take a look at it, and then we'll come to the meat of the section, which is why should we hire the right people? So firstly, that's not me, okay, in no ways. Okay, but I could be that one if I had the same questions up over there, which is how many times should I how many times should I say that meet and exceed the guest expectations? Or else I'm tired of telling them again and again. There seems to be no use showing him again. It's common sense, they should get it. He just doesn't get it. All my training is going waste. I've taught them plenty of times. They should know their job. Have you ever said that ever in your areas? If you have, then you could be one as well. Okay, so you're with me in that. Now, if this really happens, then how there are certain people who get it really well? Right, so there are certain people, like one of the examples that I can share with you from the hotel, which is a concierge, who's Kishan. He did a fantastic job, and that actually made me think about this particular process. So Kishan is a concierge. He was at the evening shift at the front office, and there was a lady guest who came in, and she said, I have forgotten to carry my official shoes, and I want to buy a shoe. At 8 o'clock in the evening, if you know Bangalore, by 9 o'clock, everything is shut, everything is closed. You can't go outside, you can't access any shops around. So at 8 o'clock, this guest checks in, and Kishan calls up, and she said, I need a Jimmy Choo shoe. Okay, female, so she was very specific. Even if she's not carrying the shoe, she said, I needed only a Jimmy Choo shoe. So Kishan tried calling, made some arrangements, tried to see how he can do anything. But the owner who was there, the closest shop possible to us, which is in Yuba City, said, I can't open it in the evening. It's just not possible. The government rules and everything do not apply. And it's just very, very difficult for us to do that. So Kishan went ahead and again called up someone else who's like the owner of that particular place and told them, can you open the shop tomorrow morning early? So maybe at 7 o'clock, we can walk in over there with the guest, get her the shoe, and she can get to her workplace still in time. And you won't believe, for the very first time in Yuba City, the shop opened up at 7 o'clock. The guest went in with the car of the hotel, got into the shoe that she liked, came back. In the evening, she was flaunting it around everywhere in the lobby that she got the perfect shoe. So how come some people get it so well and the others don't? How does this happen? Because we're training the same people in the same classroom. Right? There's no differentiator that I'm saying something quietly in Kishan's ear, which I'm not saying in everyone else. So here's the key differentiator. The point that I call as hire the right people, because they provide genuine hospitality. Again, it's very, very important to use that word genuine before hospitality. How many of you all have experienced fake hospitality? Okay, could you all give me an example? Where is it?
Example, many times it is maybe you, maybe me. I don't want to smile, but I have to smile because he's the guest who's long staying, so I have to smile when I see.
Right.
Maybe I came from the morning meeting, so which was not good experience from the beginning, but I saw in the lobby. So I have to fake smile.
Okay. What about your place? Yeah, probably a guest who's walking in at 10:45 in the restaurant where 11 o'clock is your time to shut, right? Probably at that time, most of us, if we walk in as well, chances are we may experience some kind of fake hospitality. Where was your experience? Okay, Air India. Let me pick that one. Okay. Okay, sure. So that kind of a fake hospitality is there. That's the reason I choose always to use the words genuine before this particular part and say genuine hospitality is what we're looking towards. Let's dig a little more deeper into it, because that really relates to why hiring the right people and genuine hospitality go hand in hand. Assume you're sitting at home, okay, and it's one of your off days. You're not working, it's a Sunday, it's a relaxed day. Operation people think of it that it's again your off day, and you're staying with your mother. Okay, you're staying back at home, you're staying with your mom or your family. The ones who are married can probably think of your kids, or the ones who are not can think of your mother. Now in this case, let's say you woke up very late, okay, it's an off day, so you're not waking up early in the morning, you're waking up late, and taking back from what point he said about football. Okay, so let's say there's a nice good football match that is going to be retelecasted, and you said, this day I'm going to sit down because I missed it at the last evening, so I want to sit now and I want to see the match. Your mom is moving out and she says, I'm going to go buy groceries and I'm going to be back in some time. Please ensure that you've woken up, you've freshened up, you've got to go to that aunt's place, and better be ready. And you say, okay, fine, I'll get up, I'll rush up, I'll be ready, and keep myself available for my mother. When she moves out, the weather is absolutely fine, it's all clear. But by the time she's coming back, you realize it started to rain. Okay, and whatever you try, how much ever effort she puts in, takes a cab, take a bus, take a private taxi, whatever, she's going to get drenched. Some or the other way, she's going to get a little drenched because she didn't carry an umbrella. Now, the doorbell of your house rings. Okay, ting-tong. She's at the door. You're watching television, probably one hand has a nice good beverage or something, and the bell rings. You're going to the door, you're opening the door. Tell me step by step, what are you going to do from that point onwards, one by one? Okay, so one by one, tell me, what are you going to do? The door opens up, she's standing in front of you, she's coming back from grocery shopping, and she's drenched. What would you do?
Give her a towel.
Give her a towel, okay, so everyone agrees? We give her the towel? Okay, we give her a towel. What else do we do?
Groceries.
Fantastic. How do we know this? Because she's coming back from grocery shopping. So she has something in her hand. We take it. Now that's in your hand. What do we do with the stuff that is in our hand?
Place it.
We place it where? Which is the ideal place to place it in your house? Groceries. Kitchen, right? So we take it to the kitchen. What else?
First letter.
First, okay, walk her in. Yes.
I'd yell at her why she didn't call me. I would have come and pick her up.
There you go. Okay, I would have been more than happy to come and pick you up. Why do you have to attempt to do this? What else? Come on, think of more things. Cup of hot tea or a beverage. Fantastic. Okay, so we give her ask her what is her preferred beverage and we give that. Anything additionally? Come on, it's your mom. Okay, think about it. She's going to be irritated. She's going to be frustrated that she did a mistake. Ask her to change into a pair of fresh clothes. But before changing, you think she would like to take a shower? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because it rained water. Maybe she wants to take a shower. Okay, so take a warm shower and then probably change into fresh clothes. Would you like to assist her in cooking today? I don't know. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Okay, possible. Now, this is what really is showing genuine hospitality. You're showing genuine care, right? There is nothing different or very complicated about this. This is a simple, genuine hospitality, which we call. And I like to see it always as the person who can do this are the people who fit well within hospitality. And if there is someone who's sitting down at the couch after opening the television, just gives a towel and comes back and sit down and is not bothered about the rest of the other process, well, they may not be the perfect people in our industry. They may not see themselves growing to a much higher level because we expect this to be a natural trait. So here's a little synopsis of what I just said. Okay, so if we take a mathematical graph of degree versus the task that you did, then some place what you said was take the bags from her hand, give her a towel, comes at a fundamental level. Everyone should be able to do that, right? That's a base minimum which is required. If you take a next level, which I like to call as likable, then it is about preparing a warm beverage. Okay, see, I knew this, you're going to give me all these answers. Okay, so prepare the warm beverage. Now, anything that goes over and above this, anything that we can say that it's a level above this, or people are trying to think much beyond this, that falls under actually a professional hospitality zone, where people can go about these fundamentals, the likable level, and continue to deliver these additional caring experiences for our guests, which falls into this professional hospitality zone. Now, a lot of other companies can, have done this. They've done some analytical skills. If you join a software company, they do a logic test with you. Apparently, there isn't much that we do to check basic hospitality skills within our ladies and gentlemen, apart from the skills that they have. Okay, we don't check this attitude too many times, or let's say more often. I haven't personally come across a lot of tools to check someone like this. Okay, but if you are taking an interview tomorrow, try asking for these basic questions, because here's the crux. If he doesn't do it for his mother, it is very, very likely that he's not going to do it for the guest. So if he can't do it for the most cared person in his life, then it's very unlikely that how much you push him, you train him, you try and make him more knowledgeable, he's not going to repeat it for a guest. Okay? So try and make this test right at the start. And that's the reason we say, hire the right people. Okay? There is no substitute to it. If you get the right person, rest everything else will take care of itself. Okay? He will understand, he would automatically know that the step one is to take the bags from, step one is to give the towel, step two is to give her, take the things from her hand, step three is to prepare a warm beverage. Did anyone of you taught about this? Did anyone of you knew that you have to do this? Let me ask, is there a family which has an SOP saying how to handle a drenched mom, probably kept somewhere on top of the refrigerator? No, right? We just knew it that we have to do it. And we all knew it that we have to do it consistently. That's exactly what genuine or sharing, caring hospitality is all about. To close in, I've got a little quote from one of the persons whom I consider quite brilliant. Okay, so here's what Steve Jobs says about hiring people. I hire someone really senior. Competent is, when I hire someone really senior, competence is an ante. They'll have to be really smart, but the real issue for me is, are they going to fall in love with Apple? Because if they fall in love with Apple, everything else will take care of itself. They want to do what's best for Apple, not what's best for them, what's best for Steve or anybody else. I think here's where he steals the show, because if they fall in love with Apple, everything else will take care of themselves. So if they fall in love with real hospitality, genuine hospitality, which is this, then everything else will fall into place. They would want to know how to excel, how to do their jobs much better. Well, that's it. Thank you.